Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Boy Ghost GG. We're continuing on with Dragon's Age Origins. We are right where we left off. We have cured the boy of his demonic possession. Yeah, we did a good little exorcism. I guess technically it was one. We sent a mage in there to get the demon out. But yeah, now we're here in our main mission. Okay, remember what I'm doing. Oh, the Urn of Sacred Ashes. That's what I'm doing. Make this one active. Medicines and magics have failed to cure Errol Aemon, who slips away to death each day. You have been told that the Urn of Sacred Ashes containing the ashes of the Maker's Prophet Andraste has a legendary healing power. Center nice to search. Blah blah blah. Locate the Chantry Scholar, Brother in Denerin. Alright.
You saved my son's life, as well as my own. I will always be thankful to you for that.
At least working here, we get a roof over our head and the armor.
Oh, hey, Connor.
You're the one who saved me. Then, I guess I owe her thanks. Father always said to remember to thank people who do nice things for you. I hope Father gets better soon. He will, won't he? How long will Father be sick for? He looks
I do not know, my son, but I'll try to help him as fast as I can. The last times I was within castle walls was my own. My family was slaughtered.
It will take years to sort out the castle properly. Didn't we even get the chance?
Where the hell am I
Allow
going?
me. I could do that for you.
You can.
Yes, of course.
You can. You are not skilled enough, my friend.
I'll get on it.
The chest. I can give gifts to people. Here's how that works. I want to try going to a campsite and see if I can just gift people stuff in the chest.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
I shall take. Takes me up. Does this take me?
Now's better than later.
Or this takes me down. It's the main floor. Ah, okay. I'm on the main floor now.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Alistair's mother's amulet. Why the hell would that be here? Yeah, let's actually destroy this. I don't need ace arrows. Very great thing to give to Alistair. Like I have. Oh, these.
All right, all right.
Allow me. I could do that for you. Allow me. I could do that for you.
Ah, okay. So we came. Oh yeah, this is Alistair. Okay. So these knights came alive last time, right?
Oh, it is sad. You return. Might you have news? Unchanged, I'm afraid. We've tried more magical healing, but nothing works. As time passes, I become more and more convinced the urn might be our only hope. Yes, but they are returning slowly. No doubt the war's progress, as well as the Darkspawns. Then I... Good luck, my friend. You return. Might you have news? What of him? He awaits my brother's decision on his fate. We've tried more magical healing, but nothing works. Then I must resume. Good. You return. Might you have news? We've tried more
I just I could have tried to persuade him. Oops. Oh well. far away this way, dude. Alright. Let's head outwards. Alright, here's the main room. Or not the main room, sorry, the main, like, the courtyard, I should say. They want me to head to Denerim. What's Soldier's Peak? Atop the maze of abandoned mining tunnels lies the old Grey Warden base. Oh, okay, so that's that. Let's head to our camp first.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Isle's family, and there's been so much death and destruction.
I don't mind that.
It makes me feel good that at least we were able to save something, no matter how small. Good. Now that the warm, fuzzy part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments. Oh wait, it's not Tuesday, is it? What do you need? Ask away. Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells. Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together. Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium.
Okay. Oh.
What do you need? Ask away. I suppose I could. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word. Order away. Suddenly you're my command.
Oh.
What do you need? Ask away. Such as they are. That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian... If we go north and cross the sea... Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that,
That's not good.
The only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfells, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is... I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens... I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more gold. But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be two of us just left. Eventually other Grey Wardens... What do you need? Ask away. Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills. You're telling me the Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. I don't know. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I would no.
I'm trying to see if we can, like,
What do you
trade.
need? Ask away. Oh, did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact. Well, if you're going to go and pay let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind.
Ah.
My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Archdemon wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow. Put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough. I know who I was told was my father. He died even before. Archdemon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. Anyhow, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10, just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me. Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing stupid thing to do.
I have that amulet.
The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. And raised my dogs. Oh, anyway.
I
What do you
have
need?
the amulet. But how do I
Ask
do
away.
this?
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring. That's just in public. In private, we have these yellow and purple tunics, right? Much more comfortable, and you don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring. Poke, poke, poke. The truth of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. I felt like Archdemon had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some sort. The education. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home? Right. We won't always be traveling like this yet, though that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good. Either way. I suppose you're right.
Okay. Let's do. I have no idea what I just did.
To invest in the effectiveness of your followers. The
Hey, where'd you come
Circle
from?
of Magi stands ready to assist, Grey Warden, as do the Templars of the Chantry. There are always areas.
Just gave him like a bunch of ruins. I don't know if that's gonna fuck me over somehow. But like the Circle of Magi representative, I guess, is here.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this I suppose since you told me about you being a Grey Warden, it's only fitting for me to be as open. I am originally from Orzammar, the famed dwarven city that lies beneath the stately Frostback Mountains. I was a merchant there too, merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Oh, so, as I said, things were going. One day, a noble woman came to my store. Apparently, she believed that a pair of brave... He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that. Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out. The lost tides. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure. Something worth a little gold. That's exactly. The noblewoman, she wasn't too happy with the theft. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. never look back. Yes? Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you? The Darkspawn have attacked Lothering.
Oh no.
I don't think everyone even had fled. Word has it they swarmed the entire area, making off with prisoners and burning down the buildings. I wonder if there's anyone left. I heard some chanters were going to head down south. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is. There's terrible news. Everyone is talking about a battle in the north between Logain's men and The ban was utterly crushed. Someone told me that he was meeting with Logain to talk terms, but I don't believe it. Surely Logain would... That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow.
And the rumors?
There's been another clash of forces, this time north of Lothering. Both the Benorn and Logain are saying that they won this clash. From the sounds of it, that's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. There's news come out of Redcliffe at last. Seems that Arl Eamon has come down with some... That's what I've heard on the road. Arl Wolf has gone to Denerim to plead his case with Tyr and Logain, I hear. West Hills has been hit hard by the Darkspawn. That's what I've heard on the road. Ban Serlek has announced he's siding with the throne. That's not surprising considering his lands border Logain. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Look, we don't rob people. It's not all that different up here. There are places long about... People... Is that so bad? They destroy everything? That's what I tell myself, too. Yes. I'm married to a fine woman back in Denerim, it's true. She'd give me a son if she could, but that's... Sandal here. We left... That's right, boy. Maybe one day we'll see it again. It's not as if I don't benefit, mind you. Well, he does seem to enjoy it.
I won't sell anything just yet. I don't think I have any oh, I can't. I can oath. Oh, I have no enchantment. I got rid of all my ruins. Fuck. Not my smartest. Morgan.
Yes? If you must. You are very cute to ask so many questions. And I am glad you asked. My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more. I found the game, and then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait, a little girl to scream and run and lure the Templar. 'Twas a game, and I, a young... Thankfully, the Wilds is a vast... I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum. You do not know? The Zealots use that word for any magic that... It may even be true. Still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit. Oh? I hope you're not simply being agreeable. Enough of this talk, Yes? We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Can't out myself. Okay, I don't see if there's like anything around here. What's this big old hole in the ground?
It's been a long day. Yes, of course. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken. Thank you. But in all honesty, there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done.
I was wishing there was like some sort of storage option in camp. It doesn't look like it.
Your dog is filthy. That may be so, but all the same, I would like your permission to bathe him. Excellent.
Sorry, doggo. You need a bath. Okay, I need to do some Google searches real quick. I'm not understanding what to do. I was hoping... Oh. Alright, so I quickly searched up how to, like, if there is a storage option in the game, like storage chests. Turns out it's with the DLC, the Warden DLC, which I do have, and it's at Soldier's Peak at the Warden headquarters, so I think that's where we have to go. But I wanna try giving some stuff. Why can't I gift? Do I have to be like near him? Oh, maybe I have to be...
This is my mother's amulet. It has to be. But why isn't it broken? Where did you find it? Oh, the Arl study? Then he must have found the amulet after I threw it at the wall. And he repaired it and kept it. I don't understand. Why would he do that? I guess you could be right. Thank you. I'll need to talk to him about this if he recovers from it. Did you remember me mentioning it? Wow. I'm more used to people not really listening. I don't know what to say.
Yay, inspired, minor constitution. Oh, nice. Okay, we gotta do this. One of your party members have begun to genuinely like you and respect your leadership. As you improve your relationship with the party members, head back to the camp and speak with them. They'll be much more willing to open up when they don't have to worry about death around every corner, and you'll need to talk to them if you want to continue to improve your relationship. You can track party membership by ratings, the orange bar at the bottom of your character records. Okay. Anything else I can give to Alistair? The Morgan, the Black Grimoire, maybe?
What? You found Flemeth's Grimoire?
Oh, it's Flemeth's. I didn't know that.
Since we discovered the condition of the Mage's Tower, I had wondered if it might be recoverable, but I had yet to speak of it to you. How fortunate that you found it on your own. You have my thanks. I will begin study of the tome immediately.
All right.
Secrets. My mother has many of them, and this tome represents the one time that they were able to get away from her. I do not intend to squander this opportunity to learn more than Flemeth wished me to know. This should be interesting.
New quest, Flemeth's Grimoire. I got a new quest from that. Cool. Alright, so I'm just gonna look through my list here and things that make sense. Chantry amulet for Liliana, maybe?
That's a wonderful thought.
Oh.
I don't know what to say.
I guess some things have, Enjoy the bones, buddy. Dwarven ruins. I don't have any dwarves in party.
Is that for me?
Oh, I meant to give it. Oh.
Really? Wow. Wow.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say. Why, thank you so much.
Okay, I thought because she was Orlan, that would have worked, right?
Oh, thank you. That's
Our
very
layman.
nice.
He's like your adopted father. What would you like?
Unexpected. Thank you.
Oh, marvelous. Oh, marvelous. Most kind.
I don't know, I'm just giving away gifts at this point.
Is that for me? Really? Wow. Wow. Oh, thank you.
Oh.
That's very nice.
I'll keep these three things. I don't know. I got rid of some stuff out of my inventory though, so it's good. Minor cunning.
Yes? If you must. Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be? You mean, is she truly the... Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience. I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the... As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord, who... Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed. The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades. All would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge. That was not the point. Conabar had no honor, so she would not have... Flemeth begged the spirits to aid her, and 'twas they who slew Conabar, The demon the legend tells of came later. Lord Conobar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there... The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies. The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root up. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the Great War with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began. You ask if I have sisters. I have. The stories tell of many witches of the... Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed. So, should I believe I am her first? The demon within her has transformed her into... something else. An abomination. I only know my mother is clever, but she is no immortal. She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill... I do not believe everything that Flemeth... But on the whole, yes. How... There are more things in this world and the next. Flemeth tells it with far more... Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but... Ah, then you have my sympathy. Which is very little, I am certain. It matters not.
Huh, a new ability from that.
Yes? So, possibly, if I had the desire to. I do not.
Change party. Where are we headed?
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Alright. I low-key want to go to Soldier's Peak. Oh, the Lord of the Rings completely destroyed. Let's go to Soldier's Peak.